The school has been abuzz. There were knocks on the doors, whispers and shouts saying that they're back, they're back. And many of the school proctors and teachers have come and rushed and grabbed as many of the students as they can and sort of shuffled them around come morning, because those that were gone are back. And that seems to be the talk. A lot of talk. We have our students that were in the staircase have been shuttled around. Several of them were not together. They were sort of split up. Pepper was seen going to her family home. John, Chloe, and Dante were seen in the hallway. That started the commotion to start with when they came out of their rooms. Tavar also came out of his rooms and saw the commotion and was basically shuttled away. And of course, Joe, once he got out of his room, was also sort of, while he was trying to get hold of Dante, they were all shuttled off together by many of the paladins of knowledge that have been guarding the school. They were taken to a room and told to hold still. And at this point, before the reunions and a lot of talk happened, Dante was shuttled away. He was trying to say something about he's confused and knows what's outside the bubble, and basically once he opened his mouth, the knowledge paladins took him. So the other ones are in a room. While this is going on, the school calls an emergency assembly of all the students that have been left behind. But it's not of the whole school. Many of the people that are ready to leave for the current expedition are off training in the Underdark for one last training session before they leave the school. So all the level 4s have been brought before Headmaster Acumen. So Headmaster Acumen is apparently was a very, very good student that chose not to leave the bubble so long ago. He had been offered multiple times positions of teaching through the years, but instead he became the top night mage of the Kingdom of Hubshine.
How do you spell his name?
Acumen.
Okay.
So after the previous headmaster went on to do his last task that he told the school and also told the Kingdom of Hubshine, the Queen declared that she wishes nothing to be taken for chance since there are so few students left. So she ordered Acumen to be the headmaster. The other professors fought this to a point because they wished to vote on their new headmaster. The current head paladin of the Knights of Knowledge was to be the headmaster, but when he was overruled by his queen, he took the walk outside the bubble. So he felt that his purpose was served since he could not become the next headmaster, so he went to pursue knowledge to help the old headmaster the best he could. So he took the walk of knowledge, as they call it, for the Knights of Knowledge, the paladins of this. So in turn, over the last few months, Acumen has been running the school. Some call him a proxy headmaster. He has not interacted with many of the students. He has mostly been locked away in the chambers of knowledge and several other places that only a few of the teachers know. Rumors have spread across the school that he is a powerful mage, and he can enhance himself and others around him, and that he is larger than life, but yet no one has seen him perform anything or other than acts of when you're supposed to be where you're supposed to be. He gives daily reports telling everyone where they need to go and what they're doing, and he grades people daily on how good they do. Every day he gives you a score. He gives you a 1 if he thought that you were adequate, and he gives you a negative if he thought that you were lacking for the day. And that he expects you to work harder. He did decree that if anyone gets too many negatives in a row, they would be expelled. So far, no one has been expelled in these months since.
Well, it wasn't 1 month.
It was not 1 month. So I am holding that out to you. I did not roll the 1. The one time that you wished that he would roll the 1. I did not roll the 1.
Because he said months.
I said months. It could be 2. So the students come in, and Professor Retna and Master Dagon are in the room. Many of the other teachers are off with the expedition class on their final training session, helping them to make sure that they are taken care of in the Underdark for their last assignments. So the level 4s are waiting anxiously to actually see the headmaster, or some of them call him the Elder's Knight of Hupshan. A door opens, and in comes an armor-clad. It's not too heavy. He's not massively clad in massive armor like many paladins, but he clangs through from head to toe. He has a symbol of the shining dragon on him, a dragon head, but he does not wear blue like the rest of the knights of the realm. He comes in wearing red with a black dragon head symbol on his chest. It's hard not to notice that he has a sash, and on the sash is a book on his hip that's coming across through there, holding down. And it's a very, very large book. Upon his back is a shield, and he has a great sword that is stowed away in his sheath as he comes in. He stands and looks. You cannot see his eyes. You just feel the presence of his mask down. And his head turns and looks at you all at the far end. And then makes a head nod towards both of the professors in the school. Both Dagon and Retna sort of bow, and they look over and says, "Students, please move forward towards the headmaster."
Step up.
So, does anyone not step up? That's a PC. Dusty, do you step up?
Yeah, I'll go towards him.
Because they're the only ones there.
Well, that's
easy.
no, some are not too keen to come up too far. And again, even at this range, coming closer, you cannot see inside of his helmet. It's just, there's just this black slit across from where he could be looking. We do not know if he's human, elf, other. Like I said, there's not a patch of skin shown. He's just this steel item covered in cloth. So as you get closer, you notice that the armor is not perfect. There are some welds and some imperfections upon the armor. Even his spellbook looks beat up. May have been cast in a river at one point. Could have been maybe caught on fire, but it is not perfect. His boots are dirty, as if he's just coming back from an adventure, almost crusted over. At this point, he takes his spellbook that's on his hip and slides it up front, and he sits down on a chair. Says, I appreciate you coming in such a timely manner. I take it that your studies have been going well these months since I have taken over. And his helmet, just like I said, the slit just comes. As he talks, it's almost like it's in through like a microphone that sort of echoed through his helmet. What type of gestures do you all say in response? Do you all nod? Do you say yes? Do you do anything?
Nod.
Because again, like right now when he speaks, it's just you two. It's just you two answering at this point.
Can I do some type of check to see if someone's actually in the suit?
Sure, if you want to.
What would you want me to do for that?
I say that's probably perception. Just I don't know what else unless you dare try to detect arcana or detect magic.
I was perception. What's a 21 tell me?
I will say that you can almost see the armor coming in and out as it breathes. So if it's empty, it's a heck of a spell to make it look like someone's in it.
Okay.
I will say that where you look too, that it's probably not an image. So you got past that. It's not like Mirage or something,
Okay.
So you can almost feel the weight of the armor sitting in the chair as the chair sort of creaked and under his weight. The closer you get to him, the air is almost heavy.
Okay.
So he sits up and he sits very proper. We don't know if it's because it's how the armor is, but his chest is out, showing his symbol, and he's got both hands upon his lap with the great book that sits on his lap that's through this sash. He says, I trust that you all have felt, since I have been your headmaster, that you have grown stronger. Does anyone feel that their education has been poor since I have been here? Speak up if you feel that my leadership has been lacking.
I'm going to say I don't think it's been lacking, but his presence has been kind of absent.
Okay, so he says, my presence has been everywhere. It's like I am in every class, every thought, every decree. I am proactive, unlike the old headmaster. So I have done it my way. But no way is perfect. But mine is pretty close. So you feel that the teachers, do you feel that where I was lacking is because the teachers could not follow my orders appropriately and get you to where you need to be? Professor Dagon, your child seems to think that I am lacking, so in turn you were lacking for not being able to do my orders. What do you say for yourself, Professor? Professor says, it's like, my son is an exceptional student when he wants to be. If he feels that there's been something lacking, then we must have maybe missed something passing down. The headmaster's...
Okay, it's a hang on my head moment here, but something's up here because my dad would never be that nice.
Or he's just scared.
The headmaster looks over at Dagon again, like the helmet just sort of turns enough, and you can just sort of see like the center point of where the nose guard and stuff comes. So it just sort of glaring. You can't see the eyes or see anything, but it's just looking right at Dagon, and it says, "You seem to be under the understanding that I am asking your opinion of your son. I am judging your instruction. It is your job to fill in what your son is lacking and what all of these students are lacking. Hence, this is why we are here, or not. We are molding those that will be here after us and ensure that we were here." So he looks over at Redna. You are quite quiet. And at this point, I will say that the people that are in the room, it's hard to notice that none of Retna's eyes are looking towards the headmaster. They're all looking at the students in the middle. So he has not peered up there one time. Both of you are here because I do not feel that either of you are adequate to help the last expedition. Students, remember this. You are always being judged and always being evaluated. Even your teachers are fallible. Both these two teachers seem to think that doing whatever the previous headmaster instructed, even though they had thoughts on it, was okay. Since the time I've been here, it's just amazing they have nothing to say. They are good little teachers and soldiers. But we are here today for a wonderful thing. For the last few months, we have thought that our ranks were diminished. But they have not been diminished. They were just a little lost. If you've heard or even seen that some of your classmates have come back from somewhere. I do not feel that it is my place to tell you of such wonderful adventures they had. While you all have been slaving away and getting stronger and working hard and supporting your upperclassmen and getting ready, they have been somewhere. I will leave it up to you to decide if they are telling the truth or not. We will find out what those who abandon and come back have to say. He says, please separate and fill in. So, Dusty, there's two sides to the room. Do you want to be on the side of your dad or your retina?
I mean, what's the significance for each side?
Not really. I don't know if there's any significance. I just didn't know if you just walk across. He's standing beside of you right now. I didn't know if you would just step beside of him or just knowing you walk across out of the way.
Away from him.
Away from
I'm
him.
good where I'm at.
All right. So I'll just have you. You'll just step over. Dawn, do you care? Or are you just going to step
I'm just
over?
going to step to the side.
Just going to step to the side. So we're going to go outside of the room to the holding room. Dante is still gone. And you're in a room with a paladin. Oh, one of the knowledge paladins. You know, the one that has the book and the O on him. So he's going to talk to you staircase people a little bit before we walk into the room. Says, do you know how long you've been gone?
Yeah, it'd been a couple hours by me clock.
I have no idea.
Say, what prompted you to go?
Knowledge.
So,
I didn't want my friends by themselves.
I'm looking at you.
Mm-hmm.
So,
She's staring
so
stone
just stare
faced back.
So Pepper doesn't speak. He said, did you leave on purpose?
Yar, we purposely searched out a friend.
So, Dante, is that what I've heard, that you all went looking for Dante?
But found so much more.
And you encountered a hag to do so. Is this correct?
Yar, a hag, a dragon god, some other things.
So I don't think that you understand the gravity of the situation.
Huh, gravity. That's a good one.
The school has been diminished with your absence. Just to have you know that it has been a while. It is not my place to tell. It has been a while. But it is good. The old headmaster would be pleased that you all came back. He wished that he could have maybe seen you all again before he completed his ritual to strengthen the bubble. But he left me a message for you all. That he said he always knew that you would come back. And that he never doubted in fate one moment. So, and there's a knock on the door. So he's like, it's time for you to meet the headmaster. The new headmaster.
I'm reaching out with my senses
Okay.
as we pass into the new place.
Dragon.
As usual.
Beast.
So you come into the room and you see some of your classmates left in here. I will say that probably for most of you all, just using, most of you all have enough wisdom or intelligence to understand. It's like, hey, where are the rest of our classmates? So, but they're all level 4s that you've had classes with and done things with. Of course, you see 2 professors. It's hard to miss Retina. And there's Dagon, Professor Dagon, sitting there. So, but there are many students across through there. I will just be nice. I forgot. I need to put Tekka out there. See, Tekka's out there too. Of course, at the end of a long red rug sits, not stands, an armored knight. And again, in these worlds, like, a lot of times the paladins are really big and bulky and have a lot of armor and through, but this armor is just slightly larger. But it's head to toe. He's got white and black sort of sash over and everything with a black dragon head symbol. And he's sitting there again with this great book on his lap. It didn't say that he's the headmaster, but the way everything's standing, is usually the area that the previous headmaster was. But there was no need for a chair before for the previous headmaster, but there was a chair sitting there. It is a quaint chair. It is not super fancy. This definitely doesn't look like it's any type of royalty or anything. None of you all recognize this person sitting there. They're not a teacher, which may be surprising, but maybe it's a teacher that is now in this armor. You do not know. So if anyone would like to make a roll when you come in, you are welcome to make a roll.
I will. I'm gonna throw my stupid phone too. What am I rolling? Perception?
What do you want to do? Now you do insight on how it's sort of the room feels.
Insight, yeah. 18.
Alright, the room feels very, very stuffy. There's not too many people looking up towards the headmaster. The previous headmaster, when you all came in, you probably felt like even though he was lit, he sort of felt a sense of warmth. This is neither hot or cold. It's just he's just sitting there. You cannot see his eyes. I don't know how that makes any of you all feel. Again, it's just the slit